Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara, coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And today I am going to introduce you to two books. We can't exactly call this a flip through, because these are color by number books, which are basically what we call pixel books. They call their series Mystery Mosaics. These are color by number books for adults. They all follow the same format. These are the second two books. I've already introduced you to number one in this series, called Passion, and we have number two, though they're not numbered. I'm just telling you the order they were published. We have number two, which is Dogs, the most popular dog breeds in the world, and the other one is called Woman. So I'm going to use this one to show you the format of the books, and then we'll just quickly take a look at the second one. So we get the beautiful front covers on these, nice glossy. They look professional. The format of these books are 3 by 3 millimeter squares, which is a perfect size, I have to say. It is small enough that your pictures are going to look quite detailed and not as pixelated as a lot of square grid color by numbers look like. So, and then on the back we have the, good look at the front cover of that one. Then on the back we have the color palette, which is exactly the same on each one. Now, they do tell you that these 22 colors consist of 18 classics and 4 additionals. And I think what they're doing there is giving themselves room to change the last 4 in case they need to for the book. That's my own take on that. But these are exactly the same 22. And the backs have the same format. This, how many do they have in here? 25. And this one doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure they're the same. Then we get some finished pictures on the back here, and they are very attractive looking pictures of dogs on here, and slightly different format for the back here, but exactly the same thing. We've got 3 pictures of women that are going to be in this book. So the insides of the book, let's start here. The insides of the book are grids with the 3 millimeter squares. They all have frames around them. They all have the palette written across the bottom, and they give you a square with the 1 in it, and then the color peach. So you can actually color that in, or put a tick in it or something so you can see your color if you wish to do that. You can pick your colors out once and then you're all done for both series, or you can use different pens or pencils or markers or whatever for each different page and pick out different ones, and you'll have a wide variety of pictures inside. But it is quite convenient to have the palette on every page, so there's no flipping here, there, and everywhere. These books do not have a solution key. On the back, there is the palette again, so if you did want to have this handy, you can tear it out, though I see no reason for doing that. And at the back, we have their social media and a thank you page, and as I said, that's it, no solution key. Now, the the table of contents for these books tell us what each picture is going to be. Now, from the pictures that I have seen done, and from the one that I have colored in here, I am taking the jump and going to say that each one of these dogs is a real dog, so to speak. It's either one taken from history. For example, it gives us the breed and then it gives us the name. For example, the collie is Lassie and Mike. Where's another one I know? Okay, Balto, the husky. We have Beethoven, the St. Bernard dog. I remember reading a book about him. Those are the ones that I know off by heart. They don't have Bobby here. No. Okay, and then of course there's the one I did. The one I did is of Milo, the Jack Russell Terrier, who is an actor in the Mask with Jim Carrey. So fictional dog there. And I'll give you a show of the page I did. So this is the one. This is the one I did. Isn't that nice? Looking at it up close to my face, I do see the pixelation in it, but it also is very clear, the detail in it. But when you take a step back from it, as you are doing, it's a very realistic picture. So that's dogs. Now this one, woman, is the exact same format. We have the grids in here. What have we got at the back? Okay, this one does not have a palette at the back, and they've got two blank pages. Again, these books do not have a solution. This one's a little different in that the pictures really are going to be mysteries, because each page is given. Oops, I don't want to show you the one I did yet. Save that for a surprise. So you're given your picture here, and you're given a quote, which in some way kind of coordinates with the picture. So this one says, all you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure. Mark Twain. This one here says a woman. Now, this is the back side of the one that I did, and I used alcohol markers for this. Did I? No, I didn't. I used fine liners. But you can see the bleed through does not completely cover up the quote. A woman asks a little of love, only that she be able to feel like a heroine. That's Mignon McLaughlin. And so each one is like that. And that's what the table of contents, because each of these books does have a table of contents. And that's what it tells you for these ones. It says pages 14 and 15, the quote and your picture. When God makes a beautiful woman, the devil opens a new register. We should take a look at who said that. That's 14 and 15. And that is Ambrose Bierce. Okay, he is I know him as a short story writer of the weird and the strange, but he must have written other things as well. So, I will show you the picture that I did. And here is it. Okay, oh, I've got a thing on it. So yeah, these are coming up in this month's finished pages. So there's my page that I did. Isn't that beautiful? And the pictures that I've seen done out of this book are very, I can't come up with a word. I think romantic, though some of them aren't, because there's one of a lady walking across the street. Elegant, I guess that would be a good word. Yeah, I wish I could have thought of that word when I wrote the reviews. So this one says, women want love to be a novel, men a short story, by Daphne du Maurier. So the quotes are by women and men. And that is basically what you have. 2 high-quality books. The paper that these are on is, I don't really know the ins and outs of Amazon printing, but this is a step up from the basic paper because there are books with Amazon paper which is of a lesser quality than this. Like I would say the Sun Life drawing books use a cheaper paper than this right here. So it's a decent enough paper. There isn't as much bleed as say from let's say the Sun Life drawing paper, because that does bleed when you put your marker down. The spread of the ink, that doesn't happen as much in these. But I really haven't had a problem in these at all. So yeah, you have your black on the back of these. So again, these are your black, but they've put a quote on them, and they are nice, well-made, fun. I've had a lot of fun with these. This one I've got to say is my favorite so far, but I have enjoyed coloring in all of them. And I'm very excited for their next one because that is going to be a mandala book. So it's going to be quite interesting. So there you go. These are the last 2 mystery mosaic books published by Belba family. And I'd like to thank Belba family for sending me these books for review, and all the opinions that you heard me make were my own. And I received nothing except for the books in exchange for my reviews. So, that's the end of our